What's up everyone? Welcome to the Base Card Ripper YouTube channel, I guess. This is only my second video, so bear with me while I figure out what I'm doing. Today I'm doing a review video because in this channel I do open different sets of cards each week. So I'll open maybe 3 packs of from different sets. And our first 3 sets are the Marvel Annual 2021-22, the Hockey 21-22 Artifacts Hobby Box, sorry, the Marvel's a Blaster, and the 2023 Donruss Panini kind of fat pack box, honestly, but it's a blaster box, but the packs have 15 cards in them, so it's kind of like a fat pack almost. The Artifacts is where it's at. That's where all the biggest cards are probably going to come from. The problem is I already opened these boxes, and I opened 3 of the Marvel, 3 of the UFC, and 5 of the Artifacts. And then I decided to make these videos. So I thought I'd do a review to show you what I opened before I get into the final 3 packs of each box. Yeah, let's go. Let's get started. I will rate them as we go through as which ones are my favorite. So we'll start with the UFC. I pulled this base card, which is very apt for the channel, Base Card Ripper. George St. Pierre, I just love the guy. He's in my top 3 right now, but he probably won't stay there long. Got a Paddy Pimblett Untouchables card. They're not worth much, but the kid cracks me up, so I threw it in a top loader. I hope he goes a long way. But if nothing else, he's a character, and he's good. He's a good-natured guy. He's good for the UFC. The third one here, my favorite of the UFC pulls was Alexander Volkanovski, Aussie boy. I'm Australasian, so I kind of like him. He's a scrapper. He's a good fighter. All right. So those were my favorite UFC cards from the first 3 packs I pulled. Let's move on to the Marvel cards. So first we have Nico Minoru. This is very similar to the base at first glance, but it is a variant. As you can see on the side, it says variant there. These cards are canvas, and they have the white and grey grid in the background instead of the characters. I love canvas cards. I think they're really cool. So I was pretty stoked to pull this out of the very first pack I opened with some friends. That said, it's not making a top 3 over my boys in the UFC. Then we get into our blue foils. We got Phyla-Vell. I don't know the character very well, and that's a theme for me at the moment. I'm doing this for the fun of pulling cards, but I'm also doing it to kind of learn, to become more familiar with these characters. So Phyla-Vell I'm not that familiar with yet. I still have to jump on Google and figure that out. But cool card. I love the blue foil. Next we have Ghost Spider. Now, to be honest, Ghost Spider would knock one of these fighters off the perch, but I've got a more favorite blue foil, so I think I'll just save Ghost Spider and put her to the side, but a very cool card again. This is my favorite blue foil. It is Onslaught. So GSP, love you to death, mate, but you're just a base card, and this blue foil parallel is just so pretty. So Onslaught is definitely a top 3 at the moment. Right, the next one that I'm going to pull is the last of the X-Men, and it is a lenticular card. It's really hard to see in the top loader, and I also put it in a penny sleeve. But it is one of those holographic kind of cards that changes when you move it. Sorry, that's really hard to see there. It was in the very first pack I pulled with the Mino card. So I think it's very cool. It's definitely one of my favorites so far. Whoa, it's a wild ride. So it's definitely going there, and Paddy's got to go. All right. After that, we get into our Artifacts Hockey, and I love this. I love this hobby box. There's just so much fun stuff in every pack. So the first card I'll pull up here is just an artifact, but it is numbered 499, and it's Pius Suter. My favorite team is the Minnesota Wild. but I actually don't know a lot about hockey. So throughout the first few videos, bear with me. If I seem confused or I'm like, oh, I don't know who that is. Yeah, I'm learning. But yeah, I love getting the numbered card, $4.99. The ruby is beautiful. It's a beautiful foil. Cool. They did print the numbers pretty badly on this card, though. On all of the reds. I wasn't that impressed. And I say all of the reds because I got two. The next card is a rookie red. Joe Velino, $4.99. It's 265 of $4.99. Particularly cool that it matches the jersey. The red foil and the jersey, they go great together. Also, oh yeah, no, I don't know much about him, but I did find out that he stomped on a guy in a hockey tournament. Not cool, Joe. Don't do that. However, I like the card. I hope he shapes up a bit, sharpens his act a bit, and goes on to have a great career. All right, the next one here. I was pretty stoked with this. I didn't know who the player was, but I did see the number. It's a 3 of 10. Jason Zucker with the Penguins, but he is an old Minnesota Wild player. He did play for the Wild for a long time. It's the Indigo insert as the 3 of 10 there. Very cool. Might not be an insert, might be a parallel. I'm still learning all that, but yeah, 3 of 10, can't complain. I like it. Oh, speaking of 3 of 10s, I think, but just because it is numbered so highly, he is going to take a spot on my my rankings there. Which might end up almost all hockey by the end of this. Alright, let's look at our next hockey card. I pulled this card about 3 packs in. NHL Remnants, Johnny Gaudreau, and it is a game-worn NHL jersey patch. Well, not patch, sorry, just jersey. I'm guessing it's the jersey. It just says game-worn on the back, but it was worn in an official NHL game, so that's very cool. I was really stoked, and again, when you get your first jersey, when you get your first high number, you're excited, so it's going to take a spot on the podium. Right, probably the best pull so far from the hockey box, maybe the best I will get, is this rookie Tyler Benson clear cut. So if you hold it up, you can see through it. You can see Alexander Volkanovski in the background. It's unnumbered, but they are quite hard to pull. I think it's 1 in every 60 boxes. You might get one of these, or 1 in every 60 packs. I can't remember, but reasonably hard to pull. So that's very cool. Tyler Benson is not the best hockey player in the world, from what I can gather. I hadn't heard of him, and a little research told me that he has dropped down to the Silver Knights in the minors, but hopefully he's on the rise again soon. He's one of those comeback stories. Or, yeah, he just hasn't hit his stride yet. Hopefully he's like Austin Reeves a little, where he's underrated now, and then he'll get a chance to show his stuff, and everyone will be like, oh, that guy, he's good. Fingers crossed, for my sake. And for his, I guess. But very cool card. I mean, it's a clear cut. It's probably the hardest card I've pulled, aside from maybe the Zucker, so it's got to go there. All right, so those are my favorite cards from the first packs I opened, and yeah, it is all the hockey. It wouldn't be. I think I will get another Artifacts box, and I doubt it will all be hockey favorites again. But honestly, it was my first jersey pull with the Johnny Gaudreau jersey. It was my first high numbered card, 3 of 10 with Jason Zucker. And it was my first clear-cut card with Tyler Benson. So I was super stoked when I pulled them all. Now I do have a little bonus here, just before I sign out. Because I also bought 2 packs, only 2, of the Fat Pack Donruss 2022 NFL Football. And I'll show you my favorite card from each of those 2 packs, and then I'll let you get on with your day. Alright, the first one here is Ahmad Sauce Gardner from the New York Jets. This is another canvas print portrait card. It is a rated rookie, And yeah, and like I said earlier with the X-Men card, it's got that cool canvas feel, the canvas embedding. So I was super happy to pull that. It's pretty popular. There are a lot of these out there, but I loved it. And he was Rookie of the Year, so that's neat. Now the second pack I opened, I was pretty surprised. It's not a huge pull again, but it was neat to pull an Elite Series Rookies Ahmad Sauce Gardner. Same player. 2 packs, 2 of the same players inserts. That's pretty neat. So this is the Elite Series. It's got that kind of lasering on it, the holographic stuff. It's a neat card. Again, there's a lot out there, but this one's mine. So I was super stoked with that. And if I was being a little more flexible, maybe I'd put that up here somewhere too. I think it's really pretty. Alright, sorry that dragged on a bit, but thanks for hanging in there, team. I'll let you get on with your day. Have a great one. I'll catch you next time when I'll be opening up packs, quote unquote, live on camera, so to speak. Not live, but in real time watching. Alright, have a good one.